Every time I finished kissing my wife, I would immediately turn my head and wipe my mouth like I hated it. That's because my disgust for her was so intense. I literally needed allergy meds just to calm myself down. But I never dared to bring up divorce with Jenny, because the house and the car were both under her name. So every time I had contact with Jenny, I'd rush straight to my assistant's place looking for comfort, seeing how miserable I looked. She just pulled out a bag of white powder. She said it was tasteless and odorless, and 10 hours after you take it, your heart just stops naturally. Even a coroner couldn't detect this poison. To take Jenny's assets for myself, I immediately went to the supermarket, bought a bottle of red wine, and injected that poison right into it. After I finished, I quickly threw the syringe into the trash. I thought the whole plan would go perfectly, but when I got home that night, Jenny, who was supposed to be at home, was mysteriously gone, and there was a huge pool of bright red blood on the floor. That's the moment I knew something was very wrong. Jenny was probably in trouble, so I screamed her name at the top of my lungs. I searched every corner of the house, but I couldn't find a trace of her. Even her phone showed temporarily unreachable. Just when I was confused and panicking, I suddenly noticed a card on the table. On it was written, "Prepare 200 million in cash to ransom her. If you dare contact the police, she dies." Realizing Jenny had been kidnapped, I decided to call the police right away. After some investigation and evidence gathering, the police left. And honestly, I was ecstatic. I had been planning to deal with Jenny that night, and now it looked like I wouldn't have to lift a finger. To celebrate, I just started drinking on the couch. I figured as long as I didn't pay the ransom, once Jenny was killed, all the inheritance would be mine. But early the next morning, I received an anonymous email, and at the same time, the officers showed up at my house. What nobody expected was, inside that email was a bloody fingernail, since Jenny had just gotten her nails done. I instantly realized she had been murdered. At that moment, I couldn't help but feel thrilled inside, but to avoid suspicion, I still put on a pitiful face in front of the reporters, acting like I would do anything to save my wife. Unexpectedly, a neighbor suddenly stepped forward, exposing that I was having an affair. Just like that, what seemed like a normal kidnapping and ransom case became a premeditated murder investigation. I was completely stunned. That's when I suddenly noticed the bottle of poisoned wine from last night. Without thinking, I rushed into the bathroom and poured it out. Then I slipped out the back door. Little did I know some residue was still left in that wine bottle. Sure enough, that same night, I was summoned to the police station for questioning. But right then, a delivery guy showed up with a DVD. On it was footage of Jenny's kidnapping. In the video, the kidnappers demanded I prepare the 200 million and deliver it to a specific location within 8 hours. If I dared call the cops, they'd kill my wife. What I didn't know was, all of this was actually part of Jenny's twisted plan.